Hello crafty friends, welcome to today's card making video. In this video I'm going to take the humble circle die and create a bunch of cards for you. I've also made a sketch for this card. If you'd like to keep a copy for yourself, you can take a screenshot now, or you can go to the link in the video description and download a copy for yourself. Right, let's get on with it. So I've got some cardstock here that I'm going to colour with these Catherine Pooler inks. I think I've chosen ones that are all from the Spa collection. This one is Serene and it's a blue violet. This one is Wintergreen, which is a green blue. I'm going direct to paper to get lots of colour down. I've got really juicy ink pads. The colour looks a bit blotchy, but it will dry lighter and smoother. Next, I've got Whipped Honey, which is a yellow. Now Apricot, which is an orange, and finally Quartz, which is a red. To add a bit of sparkle and shine, I've got this DIY shimmer spray. I'm going to mist that over. This may reactivate the inks a little bit and give them a bit of a speckled effect, but it'll be a shiny, shimmery speckled effect. And I'm going to set those aside to dry. I may give them a blast with my hairdryer in a tick. Now I'm going to use this stitched rectangle die to cut a panel from this smooth white card. And to add a bit of texture and more shimmer and shine to the front of my card, I'm going to wrap some silver thread round. So I've stuck it down on the back with a bit of washi tape. And this is about a third of the way in from the right hand side. And without pulling too tight, I'm going to wrap my thread around the card. Try and spread the thread out a bit so it's not all bunched up and you can see the individual strands. Now I'm going to tape that down there and I'll put some tape over the whole of the back there. And this is going to sit on a card blank, so I'll just add some tape to the back. Now I'm going to give these a really good blast with my hairdryer. What I want to do with these is cut out a bunch of circles in each colour. And I think I might be able to cut through 2 layers at a time. Just make this a little bit quicker. Yep, that worked fine. So I'll be back when I finish this little process. For the next stage, I'm going to emboss some flowers onto my circles. Just going to do one of each colour to start with. I think this embossing folder was from a card magazine, so I don't know the manufacturer. So I'm going to have my flowery circles tucked in and around my silver string. I think I'm happy with that position, so I'm just going to pop a bit of high-tack glue under my circles to get them stuck down. And when that glue is all dried completely, I'll go in and stick a little bit more glue under any bits that look like they need a bit of extra adhesive. For my sentiment, I've chosen a Let's Celebrate stamp. It's got a bit of typewriting at the beginning and then a scripty font for the word celebrate. And I was thinking of doing it in silver, but I think it might get a bit lost, not quite bold enough. So just going to do it in black. And that's this card finished. I do love the embossing. I don't think you can really beat embossing for texture. I've got a few circles left, so I think I'll make either 1 or 2 more cards off camera, then come back and show you how they ended up. Right, I will see you in a tick. And I'm back. This is the card that I made on camera, and these are the stamps that I use to add sentiments to all my cards today. I've got 4 more cards for you. This is the Fancy Sayings stamp set from Clearly Besotted. This is card number 2, and as I did with this one, I ran the circles through an embossing folder. This is one that came off a recent Simply Cards and Papercraft magazine. I believe it's a Lisa Horton Designs, and it's a 3D embossing folder. And that's given me some lovely 3-dimensional floral and foliage embossing. Instead of having my circles coming down in a line, even a wibbly wobbly one, I decided to separate them out a bit and have them cascade down. I moved the sentiment up into the top left-hand corner, and in some of the gaps I put some pale gold Nouveau drops, just for a bit of extra dimension and shine, and to bring in a bit more energy and movement. For card number 3, I went with a diagonal design and put the congratulations in the middle that way, about just above a third of the way up the card, and it sits quite nicely in the gap here. I didn't use an embossing folder on my circles. Instead, I used this stamp set. No idea where it's from. It was a charity shop find. Don't think it's got any information on it. And I stamped in Versamark sticky embossing ink and then heat embossed with white embossing powder. So I've got some nice abstract floral designs heat embossed in white on my circles. And to fill in some of the gaps, I used White Blizzard Nouveau drops, which dries clear and leaves a nice iridescent glitter. For card number 4, I stuck my circles on in a fairly haphazard way. I then stamped my happy birthday down here in the bottom right of the card, and then I ran the panel through my die cutting machine with this dotty embossing folder. So everything was stamped and stuck down before I embossed it, and it makes everything feel as if it's part of the card. There's some embossing over the writing, and each of the little circles has embossing on it too. And for my last card, I used my leftover purple and green circles and turned them into balloons. So I put a row up here in a higgledy-piggledy fashion, one down here, stamped my happy birthday there, added some tails or strings with a grey fine liner pen, and then put some little white Nouveau drops on the balloons to act as highlights. And made this one 5x7 instead of 4x6 because I had quite a few of the green and purple circles left, and I wanted to use them all up, and I didn't want to try and cram them on a smaller card, so a bigger card worked out just fine. And that's today's cards and video finished, all done and dusted. I hope it's given you a few ideas that you can use in your own paper crafts. If it has, please do leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I will see you back here very soon for another card making video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.